So the Common Application has decided to keep the essay prompts from last year, so 2019-2020 essay prompts are exactly the same. Juniors, you're up. Have you started thinking about what works, what doesn't, and how to maximize your chances? Stay tuned for some quick techniques. Thank you for joining me on my channel. For the best college essay advice, subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Juniors, by now you are wrapping up or already wrapped up your junior year. You've taken your AP exams, SATs, ACTs, all of the acronyms are behind you, ideally, hopefully. And now it's time to think about your essays. I will share by the end of this video techniques and tricks that have worked for my students. Hi, I'm Dr. Josie with Write Your Acceptance. As a university faculty member at the University of Miami, go Canes, and as CEO, Chief Essay Officer of Write Your Acceptance, I know what works and how to make the admission officers remember you and root for you. Stick around. Tip 1 for a successful essay, showcase leadership and conviction. So many elements right now in the college application process are already boxing you in, right? You can't really do much about your GPA, although you should continue to do well in your courses. You already have some sort of spectrum for your SAT, ACT score, right? So you can improve, but it won't really move that drastically, not usually. However, the essay really is your direct line of communication with your admission officers. So you really want to showcase your best self. And then in the process, showcase elements, experiences, memories where you do show that you are your own person. So for instance, a couple of quick student examples. I had one student who wanted to write about her family's immigration narrative and how she learned about it and how she learned about herself and her family and family values, but she wanted to kind of make or add a twist. So what she recounted was a very true story about how she got lost with her friends kayaking and with no cell phone reception, so super freaking out. She helped to usher her friends back to safety, but when she was lost in kind of amidst the waters and all she saw around her was blue, she kind of was recalling her immigration narrative, her family's narrative. And then after she kind of steps onto shore and they are safe, she kind of analyzes very quickly life lessons learned. So she has different dimensions in that essay. Another example is a student who lost a passion for her sport. She played soccer for years and years and then was dreading Saturdays and was dreading competitions on Sundays. And so what she wanted to do was first drum up the courage to quit the team, and really she was feeling terrible about letting her family and friends down. However, she needed to take a stand for her own happiness and her own well-being. But what she did was she channeled all of the knowledge and everything that she learned about the sport and started an after-school care project where she was teaching young girls how to play soccer. And so then she showed leadership, she kind of stood up to her family and friends and was honest about her feelings and showed conviction there. So those two essays, very dramatically different, but are showcasing those two essential components. Do you have an idea for an essay topic but don't know if you have enough substance to wow the admission officers? Comment below, I'd love to help. Tip 2 for a successful essay, show a journey to a wiser self. So 2 quick examples from former students. One student wrote about how the cross country, their practices, the sport has taught them to be a better person, to show up as a more formidable yet flexible individual in other roles of their life. Another example is a student who doesn't look like their family, doesn't look like their parents, and growing up they kept being teased and feeling alienated, and how this example from a younger version of themselves has now allowed them to kind of behave and react in different situations when tested psychologically, emotionally, that they are no longer valuing external praise in the same way. It's not hinged to self-worth. So think about how you can narrate in anecdotes and analysis a journey to a stronger, wiser, more thoughtful individual. College essays work when you show growth, initiative, and leadership. Make sure that you show that you can go at it alone when you have a principle so dear to your heart, but that you're also strengthened and nourished by your community, however you define that sense of community. A local club, school, family, so that you're showing both individuality, but then also that you're nourished by a community. After all, you're asking to be part of their college community. So make sure you have that balance in the essay. So whether you have a topic or are still debating on your topic and theme, make sure you include both creative and analytical threads throughout the piece. I have so much more content, community, analysis, information waiting for you on my website, writeyouracceptance.com. Check us out. I also have a free college essay template download for you waiting there on the website, and it should kind of loosely give you an idea of where you can plug what information, but I have so much more with regards to analysis and critical depth. Also, if you like this video, please give us a like, comment below helpful, and share with your college-bound friends. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much.